Been multiple sites spotted on permitting. They were really accumulating, but I was waiting for IONNA to actually open a site before I did another update. I felt it was justified to wait until they actually opened some site instead of just reporting a bunch of permits out there. And they did finally open a site, so let's go ahead and get into the update. First, very fancy, the New York Times did an article on IONNA. I'll link it down below in the description for anyone who wants to go read it. It is a bit of a paywall. You can get around it by just putting in your Google creds or something, but if you want to read the New York Times article, it'll be linked down below in the description. Again, the pixelated map, which is not tremendously helpful, but gives you some idea of where they're headed. And I should start, before we get into this update, this map shows everything from PlugShare that's accurate, both coming soon and open. If you happen to be living near one of these sites that is either open or coming soon, this Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be doing a recording where we'll be passing off to fellow EV enthusiasts who are at their local IONNA rechargery. I'll be at the Gardner rechargery, and we'll all do walkarounds of our local IONNA rechargeries, and it doesn't have to be open. If yours is under construction, that's good also. I think it'll be a hoot of a time. Just really fun to actually see, and it's one thing to see pips on a map. It's another thing to actually see these stations live. So if you happen to be living near one of these stations and you want to join the fray, go ahead and put a comment down below, and I'll send you my email, and I'll put the bridge link. I'll send you over the bridge link so you can join from your mobile phone. And we'll just have a grand old time sharing our local IONNA rechargeries into a video that I'll subsequently post onto the Out of Specs Bits channel sometime next week. Okay, let's go ahead and get into what's new. I could go according to the list. Let me do that. So this is sorted by state, except for the bottom one, which is open. So all these top ones here are spotted by permits, and then the bottom one is the one that's actually open. So Buckeye, Arizona, over here near Phoenix, Delay City, which is actually San Francisco, and there's also San Francisco, but some of these pips are so close to each other, I didn't put two arrows, but it's San Francisco and Delay City, California. Jacksonville, Florida, newly spotted in permitting. Tampa, Florida, also newly spotted in permitting. Wesley Chapel, Florida. And again, I kept the arrow the same because these two pips are so dang close to each other. Reading, Massachusetts, this one is actually seen to be under construction now. Newmarket, Maryland, up here in this tight cluster of pips around DC. I'm sorry, no, this is Raleigh, North Carolina. That is Newmarket, Maryland, up here near DC. Raleigh, North Carolina, over here, and then Winston-Salem, North Carolina, over here. Oklahoma City, spotted by permitting, and Sulphur Springs, Texas, spotted through permitting, and there's two in Vancouver, and the pips are basically right on top of each other. But, so two in Vancouver, and then the one station that we actually have open, Opes, I believe is how it's pronounced, Ohio. Obets. In table form, I will pause here for a second, drop my video. This is the table of all sites that are currently open. As will be seen at the end here, the number of stalls, the goal is 1,000 by the end of the year, and we're starting to get close to actually seeing that number viable. They definitely need to pick up the steam on number of stations open, because the number of stalls open right now is nowhere near 1,000, and that's the stated goal. And dropping my video again, this is locations known to be under construction. I believe I have them all. There's been quite a bit of change, but I've been trying to stay on top of it, and I believe this is an accurate reflection of all the ones. If anyone knows of additional ones that are under construction, please let me know. And the ones that are not started, not under construction, not open. You can see this list is starting to get very busy, and it's all mostly Alejandro EV66 permit spotting. Sometimes they're spotted through other means, but most of the time, Alejandro EV66 permit spotting. Much appreciated to his good work for the community. Okay, so as we could see, 831, it was 620 something last time, and we're now at 831. It increased by 200. But this number is only ones that are spotted, under construction, and open. So this is a comprehensive number. So if every station that we know about actually opened before the end of the year, we would still be short. But we don't know of every station that is in the IONNA funnel. Again, their strategy, what they're doing is they're creating a big funnel of stations, and then a certain number of those hit the lottery for power getting delivered quickly, and then those are able to open. So we only think, I think we only have the tip of the iceberg of the stations that are actually known out there, but we're doing the best we can. This is one ferocious, very dedicated team out there that we're up against. And we should have taken them seriously when they said that what their intentions were, because they definitely are on a mission. Let's go to the states, because this is very interesting. Look at the state of California. 10 stations on the build list. This is very significant. It might just be because we're a little bit, we're able to spot via permitting a little bit easier in the state of California or something. I'm not sure. Same thing with the state of Florida, maybe the means of identifying. And I know in Texas it's very easy to spot in permitting locations that are coming up. So that might be why that's a little bit easier. I'm not sure 100%. But even still, the state of California has 10 stations coming. And again, let's back up a little bit. Sorted by state. So it goes from this row, which is the fourth row, down over here. These are the ones that are spotted through permitting. Westminster over here. And then we have some that are actually under construction as well. This is not sorted by state, but here's Vista. So pretty significant in my opinion that California was thought to be passed over, as was the case with other CPO builds, specifically Pilot Flying J and Mercedes-Benz. But IONNA doesn't seem to be bashful at all in the state of California. I'm going to go ahead and roll the slide deck that has all the Canopy locations open, spotted under construction, and ones that are known through permit spotting. Thanks for watching.